Good morning, everybody. How are you all doing? Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's buzzing with a new star born for Arsenal Football Club. Well, I won't call him a new star because everybody knows just how good this wonder kid is. Max Dowman. What a talent we have got, people. What a talent we have got at Arsenal. We've just got to look after him, manage his minutes the best we can in a professional way. Hopefully, he does not get injured again. He's already had a biggish injury, and play him whenever we can because this guy is the real deal. He is absolutely class. It's the way he glides over the pitch with the ball, the way when he picks the ball up, he nudges it with his foot, with his outside of his foot, with his inside of his foot, the way when he's on the wings, he pings the ball in and crosses it. He doesn't hesitate. He knows when to check back. If he's running directly, he knows when to turn back or he knows when to carry on. It's his strength when he's running with the ball. When players try and shrug him off the ball, he pushes them straight back. I mean, even last night with that goal, that just shows his intelligence at 16-year-old. When he kicks the ball far in front of him, he just goes like that, looks back and kicks the ball further away from him, knowing that the players are starting to catch him. And obviously, then he just scores a tap in. But what a talent we've got. I mean, Max Dowman, he is a record breaker, people. He is the youngest player to score in Premier League history. He is the youngest player to appear in the Champions League, again, making his debut against Slava Prague for Arsenal. So that's 2 records. And he is also the youngest player to ever score for Arsenal, now surpassing Cesc Fabregas. So he's the youngest player to ever score for Arsenal. He's the youngest player to make appearance ever in the Champions League against Slava Prague. And what he's just done yesterday, the youngest player to ever score in the Premier League, and he's our guy. And it says he's worth 20 million, even though he's going nowhere. But Max Dowman tonight, by tomorrow morning, will be worth about 50 million, 60 million. What a guy! What a guy! What a player! What a player! If the confidence he's got at that age, just pinging that ball in, crossing it, not showing any fear, no hesitation. What a player! What a player! I love the way he picks the ball up and he runs with it and he just hits it, taps it with outside of his boot. Then he taps it with inside of his boot. Absolute talent and half. We've just got to protect his minutes and look after him. But I mean, I just can't speak highly enough on him. Like when players come to shoulder barge him off, get off, mate. Not happening. Just pushes him off. And the one thing what impresses me most about Max Dowman, like I said, the way he glides over the pitch, it's the way he drops his body, the little faint little shimmies of his body, and it makes players a bit like Santi Cazorla used to do, where he would drop his body to a left and then just turn his body to a right without even doing much, basically. Don't look like he's doing anything. It looks effortless, but it's just that little tweak of the body where you go left and then you go right. I mean, that's talent. That when a player can do that, when they can feint and drop the body to go to a left and then go to opposite direction and go to right. I mean, I've seen it a few times in him already this season, even against Newcastle when he was gliding through in friendly and pre-season, matching up to Joe Linton. Max Dowman, I mean, what do you do? Does he get minutes against Bayer Leverkusen? Keep his confidence going? Does he get any minutes against Man City in Carabao Cup final? What do we do? When does he play again? Now, I will say I feel sorry for Miles Lewis-Skelly because I think that's it. I think it's over for him. I think Miles Lewis-Skelly's Arsenal career for next season, I'll say straight away, he's done. He's over. He won't be playing for Arsenal next season. It's just not going to happen for him. It's a shame, and I mean, I'm really annoyed with it because we should be building the team around Miles Lewis-Skelly, Ethan Nwaneri, Max Dowman, Marley Salmon, Yes, I know they're young. You know, people are going to say, yeah, you can't just have them all in team at once. Of course you can't. Of course you can't. But Miles Lewis Skelly and Ethan Wanyeri are like the seniors compared to Max Dowman, Marley Solomon, sorry, Andres Andre Aru, what is it? Andre Harris Anoon, I think it is. I always get it wrong way around, whichever it is. But Miles Lewis Skelly and Ethan Wanyeri are like the seniors to Marley Solomon, Max Dowman, Andre Harris Anoon. But yet, they're not getting it team, are they? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I just don't. They might leave. They just might go. Miles Lewis Skelly and Ethan Wanyeri might end up leaving and doing the same scenario as what Emmanuel Petit and Mark Overmars did when they came to Arsenal in '97 and both left in 2000 and went to Barcelona. Now, let's hope that does not happen because I want to see Ethan Wanyeri and Miles Lewis Skelly in this Arsenal team still. When I look at Trossard and stuff like that, I just think Ethan Wanyeri is more effective than what Trossard is for Arsenal. Trossard hadn't scored since 30th of December. Last time Trossard scored was against Aston Villa at Emirates. Performance, not good, was it? It's not good. You know, it was a really bad performance. We didn't really look like scoring again. But as they say, champions find a way. But it's just annoying that we have to grind it out and it becomes hard work and we can't rest players, we can't take players off. Do you know what I mean? Like we had to throw kitchen sink today. And Everton, big up to Everton. Everton, under David Moyes, Everton are back, basically. David Moyes has got Everton how he used to have them. And sometimes a manager is a perfect fit for a club. Nuno Espirito Santo was perfect for Forest. Obviously, that didn't work out. It was good for Wolves. David Moyes, not the best for West Ham. Obviously, he won the trophy. But for Everton, it's his club. You can tell. It's his club. Everton fits perfect for David Moyes. So, I mean, 9 points clear, people. I want to say right now the title's over and it's done. But I can't because they've got a game in hand and we have to play them. And I can just see Man City beating Arsenal in the final and in the league game, which it won't make no difference whatsoever if they beat us in the league game at the moment. But I don't know. I don't know what do people think? Is the title? Is it done? Is it? I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what to. I don't know. I want to say it. I want to say, like I've seen Stan Collymore on Twitter, I think it is, congratulating Arsenal that they've won the league. I mean, people are really getting premature with it, but I don't know, man. I don't know. AJ the Bard, big up Rich every time. AJ, big up to you, my guy. Hope you are well. AJ the Bard, start Max Dowman in the league cup final because City know nothing about him. There we go. Yeah, bring that wild card into play. Absolutely. Absolutely, he's fearless. He just wants to cause havoc. Dr. Gunner, Rich, I think that was the moment. Yeah, Dark Side. I think it could be. You know, I think that's it. I think Max Darwin's just won his Premier League, and obviously Man City, which I got wrong. Hands up, as I always do. I said Man City will definitely beat West Ham. They definitely will beat West Ham from having a diabolical performance against Real Madrid, and they didn't. They just didn't. There's something not right with Man City. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Obviously, the defense, we know that, but they're just not free flowing. They're just not. They can do it, obviously, but they're just not free flowing as much as they used to be. I don't know what it is. I really don't. Do they miss Kevin De Bruyne? I mean, you would probably say, of course, Mr. Kevin De Bruyne. Every single team in the world would miss Kevin De Bruyne. I don't know. AJ Lamar, how dare Gabriel Martinelli run and act like Max should pass it? Absolutely. AJ Lamar, big up Dark Side every time. That's gonna. To be fair, AJ, he was shielding. Yeah, he run in front of him, didn't he? Yeah, that's what actually he did. He did actually. He ran in front of him, so he couldn't get near it next to Dowman. Max Payne, shit Tedder out. Yep, absolutely, Max. Dots are gonna big up, mate. AJ Mod, please like the stream if you have not already. It really helps with chat. Thank you very much. Working my way towards 800 subs now. AJ Mod, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really helps with chat. Thank you very much, AJ. Big up to everybody who's in the chat. Max Payne, Max Bomberclot, Dowman, my youngster. Yeah, mate, he's some talent, that guy. Telling you. Dark side, laugh loud, Max Payne. AJ, my dark side, I respectfully completely disagree because no Everton player watch catch Max regardless. Dark side Gunner, fair play, mate. Dark side Gunner, I'm just gassed, man. Yeah, I mean, I think it's like I said, we've got a record breaker here. Like he's just broke the record for the youngest player to score in the Premier League. Is broke the record for the youngest appearance in the Champions League playing for us against Slavia Prague. So Premier League record broke. The youngest player to score in the Premier League, the youngest player to make an appearance in the Champions League is broke that. We haven't obviously playing against Slavia Prague, and is now the youngest player to ever score for Arsenal, taking over Cesc Fabregas. I mean, this guy, I mean, wow, man. He's just got world at his feet, mate. He's just got the world at his feet already. Everybody will be talking about this Max Dowman and that 20 million valuation. He'll be worth 50 to 60 million right now. Right now. Max Payne still want that shit manager out, but great decision today. Dowman should he came on early. Yeah, honestly, I'll say this about Arteta. He is last few games, I don't know, maybe 8 to 10 games, he's bringing his subs on really early. That's one thing Arteta's learnt this season. I will say that he's bringing players on early. That is facts. Whether people like him or not, Arteta is bringing substitutes on early. Sometimes it doesn't work, and today it did work. Gyökeres wasn't effective really when he came on pitch, but listen, Haaland has games where he does nothing all game and then ends up scoring 2 or 3, or 2 or an hat-trick. That's how strikers, it happens from sometimes. They can't get anything. They're not getting fed with nothing. They're not getting on end everything. The next minute, one chance, they're in the right place at the right time, and then ball goes it back at the net. The ball goes it back at the net, they say. Like Darkside says, that ball goes it back at net. Is in my dark side, win the League Cup final, it over. Well, I've said we're not going to win it, AJ. I said Man City will win Carabao Cup. I still think they'll beat us at Etihad, but right now it won't matter what they do. I want to say tonight we've won the league, but I can't. I just can't. Even Pep says it's not over. He says it's not over until it's impossible. Match playing the fearless dribbling, taking defenders without fear. That's what I'm saying. Fight and play and attack. The kid deserves to be treated better. Man, he's our best. That's what I'm saying. It's his fear. He's got no fear. The way he drives with the ball, the way he drops his shoulder. Max Dowman has got that absolute lot. The way that shoulder drops, and if he drops it to a left and he goes right, that's a sign of a player with good intelligence, with a good football brain already at 16-year-old, which he was 16 on the he was 16 on the 30th of December, I think it was. And he's like for Gyökeres with a goal, obviously where Nkape like brings it into his body and it falls to Gyökeres. But just Max Dowman, the initiative to think, right, bang, ping that ball in, but he's fearless. Some youngsters would have took it down byline, lost the ball or whatever, gone back, passed it back and tried to be all safe because obviously they're young. Max Dowman's first thought is, I'm forward thinking. I've got a forward thinking attitude. I want to cause a problem. I want to score a goal. I want Arsenal to score a goal. And then he pings that ball in with pace, with accuracy. I mean, you know, man, he's got the lot. He literally, he's got the lot. He reminds me of someone in my head, the way he runs up ball, and it's not come to me yet, but it will. It will. Just the way, if you watch his, when he picks the ball up and he just little taps outside of his boot when he's running with it, then he hits it with inside of his foot, outside of his foot. Just little things like that, like what I noticed where how he drops his shoulder and feints to go one way and goes the other way. Things like that I pick up on all the time. Santi Cazorla obviously used to do it all the time. And it's not that's a sign of a very, very gifted, natural gifted footballer. If you can drop shoulder and hardly not even touch the ball at the time, and then go other way and send that player, you don't even know where you are. It's intelligence. It's just a gift. It really is. AJ Lemon Max should get half an hour against Bayer Leverkusen. AJ, I think in fact, I agree with you, mate. I really do. Let's try and get a couple of goals up, and let's get Max Dowman on. Let's get him on. He should get minutes in this final and all. He should. He really should. Unleash him, man. Unleash him. Dotside gonna, yeah, it's funny. In my preview, I predicted he would win a stinky 2-0 and City would drop points. Well, Dotside, you've gone and got it right, my guy. I said, I don't do score predictions. I didn't even say one. I said Man City will definitely beat West Ham after just getting battered by Real Madrid. So I got it wrong. Dotside gonna, no, I disagree, AJ. He should be starting. It's a tricky one, isn't it? I mean, to start over Madueke, yep. To start over Saka, yep. But I just don't know. I just don't know, Dark Side. I mean, I agree with you, and I agree with AJ should get half an hour. But like what you said, Dark Side, who's effective? Who's been effective? Saka, no. Madueke, you don't know what you're going to get from him. His end product's probably never going to be there as a player. But Max Dowman, he's got the end product. He shoots every time he gets a chance. He's not scared to shoot. He'll pass a ball fast into feet. He'll whip the ball in with a cross. His accuracy is good. He'll run at defenders. He'll turn back. He'll cause them problems. He'll confuse them. I mean, it's mad that this guy's 16 and he deserves to be playing in Arsenal's first team now. But the old saying is, if you're good enough, you're old enough. It really is that kind of scenario now. We have got a guy he's good enough to play in Arsenal's first team. The only thing is we've just got to protect him a little bit because obviously his muscles are not going to be fully developed, fully matured at 16-year-old. But Max Dowman is good enough to play in this Arsenal first team. I mean, it's a very good headache to have. It's a very good problem to have. But where do you know what I mean? Like, he could take Saka's place now. Right now, Saka is just not the player he was at the moment. Hopefully that form rediscovers next season. It's got to. But obviously, Gareth Southgate and Arteta have ran Saka into the ground. But I mean, to see that, I mean, like Darkside said, Max Dowman is good enough to play in this first team now. What do you do? Do you play him? Do you drop Saka? Yeah, of course you do. Do you drop Madueke? Absolutely. And play Max Dowman on right wing for rest at season. I mean, it's just the thought that he's only 16, but yeah, he's good enough. He really is good enough. Max Payne didn't think West Ham could draw with City, but that's what I thought. And all, Max, I thought after City getting beat by Real Madrid, they're gonna go at West Ham. I didn't think they'd thrash them, but I thought they'd win comfortably. So I got it wrong. Joking, Maximus Dowman has arrived. Absolutely joking. Big up to you, my guy. Max Payne. Dowman should have started. I mean, he's got to play. I mean, he's that freaking good. AJ Lamar, dark side, start him in the League Cup final. It's a tricky one. This is, I don't know where, I won't know what to say. Joe King, shout out Rich and chat. Joe King, big up to my guy. Was I gonna AJ, yeah, I agree. Saka needs to hold bench. Yeah, absolutely. Dark side. He's got to. He has got to go on that bench. Saka is terrible. Yeah, he's lost speed. He's lost confidence. You can see he's not. He hasn't got the confidence at the moment to drive at players. AJ the Mod, I fully believe MLS leave on a season-long loan. I don't think Berta will sell. I mean, Andre Berta were there. Did you see Andre Berta end that game when Max Dowman were walking that tunnel? Like that, Andre Berta, give him a high five. I like Andre Berta. He's cool, man. He is proper cool. I just hope he don't become a puppet to the Cronkies and Richard Garlick. I hope he does his own thing. Do you know what I mean? I hope he's like, right, this is the player what we should sign, and we're going to sign him. Max Payne, I don't know why Madueke came off. He should have played left wing, not his position. Yeah, I mean, I was like, why is Nkapie not playing? Nkapie has been one of Arsenal's best players for the last 6 weeks or so. And then Calafiore played, and I'm like, what's Arteta doing? What is Arteta doing? Which, I mean, Calafiore's, whatever you want to call it, scorpion kick where his feet are in air, blocked, was it Ndai? I think it was. Or I'm not sure. I can't remember. No, I can't remember. I can't remember which Everton player it was, but he blocked their shot by lifting his feet up in air while he were on floor. That were good. But Nkapie is miles better than Calafiore. Nkapie is more level-headed. He's more disciplined, and he's got that charge about him. He's got that power, athleticism. AJ Lamard, I will say it again: trade Saka plus money for Michael Elise. I mean, AJ, not this summer. Saka's going nowhere, but Bayern could do that maybe next season if they were looking. If Michael Elise, for example, wanted to come back to the Premier League, that could happen. Saka could end up going to Bayern Munich. Not in summer though. No chance. He's going nowhere. And Michael Elise, I mean, fucking hell, you'd have to pay about 110 million for him. Max Payne, Elise will make us great. Joking, Bayern are not crazy enough to do that. No, absolutely. Max Payne, 43 GA in 38 games. Hours, Elise, not Ballon d'Or level. Exactly. Do you know the thing is though, guys? No, like just on that Saka thing. Saka has played, I think it's now over 300 games for Arsenal, making his debut in 2018 with Volta Verosca, I think it is. I can't remember fully the team who it was. Volta Verosca or something, I think it is. And Alexis Sanchez signed for Arsenal in 2014 and left in 2018. And Alexis Sanchez scored 80 goals for Arsenal. And Bukayo Saka has scored 79 goals, I think, for Arsenal. So when people compare Alexis Sanchez and Bukayo Saka, I mean, Alexis Sanchez's levels is clear. He's clear above Bukayo Saka. He really is. I ain't there yet. We need to win 5 games in the last 8. Yeah, I can't announce it yet. I can't. Because, again, on performance-wise, we want good, won't we? Do you know what I mean? We want good. We've got Newcastle to play at home yet. They've just beat Chelsea. And everybody knows, and I will say this about Newcastle, who I've said it on shorts and that I've grew up with so many Geordies of all different generations. I've been on holiday with Newcastle lads, etc. I've got Newcastle friends. When Newcastle turn up, they can match anybody, and I mean anybody, with the intensity that you throw at them, with the urgency of what you throw at them. When they're disciplined and they're locked in defensively, they can be absolutely fantastic. They can handle any single team, no matter who it is or what you throw at them, if they're on form. And everybody knows that. Look how they flew out the blocks at St. James's Park against Barcelona. They were literally ragging Barcelona for the first few minutes. So they've got to come to Emirates. That ain't going to be easy. That will not be easy. I think we've got Fulham away, or it might be at home. So it's just the performances like tonight. Sorry, last night. Again, it was just, it doesn't look like we're going to win that league the way we play, but then we keep finding a way, which let's hope this carries on. And if it carries on and takes us to the league title, then it does. Do you know what I mean? But it doesn't look convincing. We have to really scrape at times to win games. And it's not like people can say, well, yeah, that's what winning teams do. Yeah, I know. I've seen Arsenal win 3 titles. I've watched plenty of football in my time for all of the leagues in the world. But you don't keep scraping and keep scraping and keep scraping and keep scraping. You have to look fantastic and blow teams away for about 5 games in a row. Then you might have an off day. But we haven't, I'm afraid. We've only had 3 good performances in the Premier League this season, and not once have we played fantastic for 90 plus minutes. So that's why I still cannot be confident against anybody, because I don't know what Arsenal's going to turn up. And our best performance was one half of football against Aston Villa at the Emirates on the 30th of December. Christopher Dowman is amazing. The whip and pace caused Pickford to make a decision on the cross. Absolutely, Christopher. That's a great point. It is. Like the accuracy of that cross and the power. We know for a fact Pickford's one of the best goalkeepers in the world, and he is, and he's been fantastic this season. But he were like, he couldn't handle it. What Christopher's just said, it were too much for him. Because Dowman's just forward thinking, and it's like, right, I'm on the wing at the moment. Bang, ping that ball into box. Gyökeres is playing, just using his initiative, like that intelligence already, thinking we've got Gyökeres in box now. He's a big, obviously physical presence. Dowman's first thought is whip that ball straight in box, and it comes to a goal with help from Nkapie and a nice little tap in. There's a Fox in box poacher's goal for Victor Gyökeres. Max Payne, that cross was magnificent. Pure winger cross. Absolutely. That's what I mean. Is it about Christopher perfectly put? Yep, absolutely. AJ, very well put that one by Christopher. Is it about but for massive fair play in Nkapie? That's it, to do enough to get it back across for Victor. Yeah, in Nkapie's muscle. It helped. It really did help. Joking, can watch tomorrow's game now and chill. Absolutely. Max Payne, Luis Enrique, or Xavi or Zidane. Nobody else but them. Well, Max, I'm afraid, my guy, Arteta's going to go nowhere, brother. Not a chance. He's not. I'm telling you now, Arteta's going nowhere in summer, which watching this football again next season is going to be painful, no matter who we sign. It's me, Everest. Big up to my guy. Go and subscribe to Everest, people. What an absolute gem of a player. Only wish that he plays for a better manager in the near future. Absolutely, Everest. Yeah, I mean, this is what I keep saying, people. What I keep saying on my streams. We're talking about Max Dowman. People on the radio stations were talking about Max Dowman. He's all over social media. His valuation's just gone boom. It says 20 million, but I'm telling you now, if someone knocked on Arsenal's door tomorrow morning and asked how much would you sell Max Dowman for, they would say there's no price because he's not for sale. But if they had to mention a fee, you would be talking 50 to 60 million right now for Max Dowman. That's facts. It's simple as that. 100%. That's all it takes is a cameo appearance like that. Come on, be a super sub, set a goal up, score a fantastic goal with great composure, awareness, looking over your shoulder, just that making sure, kicking the ball in front, obviously the intelligence to do that. Everybody's talking about him. He'll be all over newspapers tomorrow. That's it. His valuation's just gone bang, straight up. Is it about Xavi is not better than Arteta? So no, thank you. No, not for me, Xavi. No. Won't leave for Barcelona, but that's not for me. To me, it's Conte, Enrique, or Flick. But I don't think. Well, only person I could say we could get out of that is probably Enrique, but I still think he's going to end up at Man City. I really do. Is it about Zidane taking the France job, so not available? Oh, I didn't know that, AJ. Social joins. That lineup almost fucked us. They had to come on early. Subs done a rescue job. Absolutely, social joins. Big up to my guy. 100%. Yeah, that Calafiore. I would when I seen Calafiore starting, I thought, why is Arteta starting Calafiore? What's happening here? But fair play, Arteta made the subs and he went thorough with it as well. He like pushed the kitchen sink on. Basically, he's like, we've got to go for it. We've got to go for it. And you could see him panicking. He was panicking. He was getting agitated. He was talking to the fourth official. You could see he was really starting to panic. Max Payne, Xavi, far better than Teta, bro. He won La Liga when Barca couldn't win it. He brought Yamal into the first team. Yeah, Xavi is better than Arteta, but I just won't pick Xavi. He's not in my top 5, I would say even. Joe King, Ireland 3 goals since the 10th of January is wild. He looks fed up. I know, Joe King. I know. What if Real Madrid try and sign Ireland in summer, if that's their big signing? Adrian, Luis Enrique, after the way he spoke about what happened to win, keep him away from my club. I think he's going Man City. I really do. Max Payne, don't ever disrespect Xavi. Max, they're both won trophy and are not good enough for big clubs. Gavin L, big up Rich. Gavin L, big up to you. Good to see you in the chat, my guy. AJ Mod, big up Gavin L every time. Gavin L, big up AJ. Dark side question for the chat. If Arteta wins the title, how much credit in the bank does it give him? That's a tricky one, Dark side. Well, if he wins the league, and let's just say that's it. Let's just say he just wins the Premier League and that's it. It's going to be great for us fans. It's something I ain't seen for 22 years. I'm glad I've seen 3 other titles. It means he's going nowhere. That's the first thing what people need to understand. Arteta will definitely not be leaving at all in the summer if he wins the league, because then they'll look and say, right, we want the Champions League next season, and they're definitely going to keep Arteta. I mean, if he wins the Premier League, his ranking as the top managers, where I think I place him about 11th, I think it is, or something like that, maybe 12th. He is going to fall into that probably maybe top 7 managers in world bracket for me. I think he has to move into a higher position because he's won a league. It's just a football. Like, I'm thinking, will this be the same next season, or will he be more braver? Will he let the players play with more freedom? Will he let them express themselves? That hopefully would happen, but I don't know. Either way, I just don't like him. I don't like Arteta. We would have won a league before if we'd had a different manager. I stand by that. If we did have a different manager, we would have won a Premier League by now, definitely. Max Payne, another manager. We would have won a Premier League if we'd had another manager in this 6 years. A proven manager would have won Arsenal Premier League title by now. Max Payne, Xavi, far better than Teta, bro. He has tactical and football IQ and has coaching and developing ability. He developed Yamal. Don't ever disrespect Xavi. Yeah, Max, so you told me you wouldn't take Inzaghi, Diego Simeone, Andy Flick, just to name 3. Max Payne, I would take them. Joe King. Max Payne, but I won't take no Xavi disrespect, like he didn't bring Barca back to where they were. Yeah, he won league and then he walked, didn't he? Which I respect Xavi for that. Max again won trophy and got sacked. So if he's sacked and not a job since, I don't believe he's good enough to win Prem. Max Payne, he most definitely could win a Prem. So most could definitely. Christopher, I've said you cannot teach natural talent. Gascoigne at it. Absolutely, Christopher. What a shame with Paul Gascoigne, people. You look at Paul Gascoigne and you just look and you don't see the player in the Euro 96 chipping it over Colin Hendry's head and scoring that famous volley and laying on ground. I mean, what a shame. I mean, at time once Paul Gascoigne was one of the best footballers on the planet. I mean, just what drink's done to him. You know what I mean? What alcohol has done to him. What a footballer. Spain, you're thinking like shit Teta now, AJ. There's a chance of being better managed shit Teta. Same with Skelly and Wanyeri. Skelly should be starting over Zubermendy. Yeah, I mean, I don't see Miles Lewis Skelly and even Wanyeri being in this Arsenal team next season. I don't know how I don't know how it can happen. Arteta will not give Miles Lewis Skelly any minutes in midfield. And Miles Lewis Skelly had 39 appearances for Arsenal last season, and I think he's only got something like 26 or something this season. He played in midfield when he was obviously at youth level, under 18s, under 21s. He played in midfield. He can play in midfield. You've seen that goal he set up for Martinelli against Atletico Madrid. The second goal we scored against Atletico, where it was basically a ball carrier running through middle with that powerful run and set Martinelli up for the second goal. He's got the attributes to play midfield, but excuse me, but Arteta won't do it. So I just don't see a chance that Miles Lewis Skelly will be at Arsenal next season. Massive shame. And I think it'll be up to him. I think he won't want to leave. Of course he won't. But I think he will see what the loan options are. But if something attractive comes to him and a team offers, let's say, I don't know, PSG or just someone overseas, you know what I mean, offers him a decent contract and they offer Arsenal a decent bit of money, then there's a chance he probably will be sold. But for me, I want nothing under 50 million for Miles Lewis Skelly. He's got, if he goes in summer, it has to start at 50 million, nothing under 50, 55 million. If we could get 55 million for Miles Lewis Skelly, if we're not planning on playing him, which is going to bug me, knowing that he's going to leave, then obviously it's fantastic business because he costs nothing. Same was it with Ethan Wanyeri. If we can get 50, 55 million for both of them, then it would be really good business. Of course it would, because obviously our record sale is Balogun / Oxlade-Chamberlain to Monaco and Liverpool. But I just looked at it and I just think they should be part of Arsenal's makeup now. They should be. They're more senior than Solomon, Dowman, Andre Harus, and I will get his name right one day. So Maslow, Skelly for 1 year are the seniors now. Those who I've just mentioned. Jaden Dixon obviously just came from Stoke in January, signed. So what's happening? Is Maslow, Skelly only for 1 year? I mean, what the fuck? I'm puzzled with. Is that it from? Is that it? We got a new batch of Solomon, Dixon, Andre Harus, Anam, and Max Dowman. Is that it? Is that the four now? What's going to be coming through? And Miles Lewis Skelly from 1 year, they've just been forgot about. Which to me, I think it's bullshit. I think they're way too good to be sitting on bench. Way too good. Let's see. I mean, what do you think's a fair price? What would you say is fair price for Miles Lewis Skelly and Ethan Wanyeri? I think 50 to 55 million for each. I think they have to start at 50 million. If there's no chance of them getting any game time and Arsenal get an attractive offer, I think we should be selling them. Even though I don't want to sell them at all, but if we have to sell them, I think we should be saying 50 to 55 million, nothing less. It's well done. He is simply brilliant. Max will be a legend. Hopefully. Max, he ain't Timber to the ground now too. He ran Timber to the ground. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, I think Timber, man. I think he's just like hanging in there, battling through. I think he's struggling at the minute. I do. I heard that after a game, Max's mum told him he had to tidy his room and take the bins out. I like that. I have said this before. I would only keep Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, Rice, Timber, Eze, Ikepe, Victor Gaz, MLS Max Dowman, and even rest can go. Yeah, I think that's about right, actually, AJ, I would say. Jamal Max hasn't even done his GC. No, absolutely. So I'm saying, mate, it's like he's probably having fruit shoots at school. Do you know what I mean? It's like, we now don't play in the front till the 11th of April. I mean, that is mad. When you think of that, it's a long time, isn't it? It really is. Darkside Gunner, Rich, we will win our next 5 Prem games. Darkside Gunner, here we go. Look, he's now Arteta's biggest fan. No, I hope you're right, Darkside, my guy. I hope you're right. I even want to announce that we're going to win league, but I can't yet. But Rich, we will win our next 5 Prem games. I hope so, mate. I hope so. I just want to be more convinced with the performances. Is it on Darkside? Do we have West Ham away in the last 5? Yes, we do. We do have West Ham, AJ. We do. Donald's a rump. North London forever. Big up to you, Donald. Good to see you in the chat. Christopher intern 20 million. Honestly, with the state of manager market, if Arteta gets sacked, honestly, give Rennie Slegger the men's job. Christopher Hinton, Real Madrid offered 83 million for him at 15. I didn't know that. I didn't know that sounds crazy at that. I don't think you can really buy anyone for that much. Joe King, if David Dean was still about, that they would be sitting in lessons with Max and living in a mobile caravan outside his house to keep clubs away from Dowman. Absolutely. Just like he did with Patrick Vieira. Went everywhere where Patrick Vieira did on holiday. Is it about Christopher that what transfer market says Max is worth? Apparently, Max Dowman's value is 20 million, but that's no chance. He is worth probably 50 to 60 million right now. California is pretty decent today. Would have conceded if it for his scope. Yeah, one of the weirdest blocks I've ever seen. But Nkapie is better than Calafiori. Nkapie is more disciplined, more focused. He's not as rash. He's either more dot side if we wins the league but doesn't win anything next season, sack him. Simple as that. 100%, absolutely, AJ. If he gets over the line, wins Premier League and nothing next season, he's failed. He's got to go. Please like the strikes if you stream. Sorry if you have not already. It really helps with chat. Thank you very much, AJ. Please subscribe to the channel. You haven't already. Thank you very much, AJ, my guy. Yeah, trying to get to 800 subs now, guys. That's gonna. I just hope he leaves. Yep, absolutely. AJ Mod, 11 likes. Thank you very much, AJ. AJ Mod, my Manchester United mates want MLS in their midfield next to Kobe next season. That would be a good shot. That would be a good shot, you know. I just don't. It's bugging me because maybe it's just me, but I do not see how Ethan Wanyeri and Miles Lewis-Skelly now are going to play in this team. And to me, Miles Lewis-Skelly and Ethan Wanyeri are way too good to just sit on bench. They're not just players where you have on bench to make numbers up. They're far too good to be sitting on bench. Miles Lewis-Skelly is forward thinking. He will drive at defenders like Dowman. He's got pace. If you give him a yard, he will pull trigger. He breaks into box looking to score goals. He's good with both feet. Miles Lewis-Skelly is strong. He's a bit like Jack Wilshere, a bit of an ankle biter. He can be a bit rash at times and stretch out with his tackles. But I can't see how they're going to get in this team. I cannot see how they're going to. Miles Lewis-Skelly now is not going to play even left back unless it's probably Champions League games. and even that will change. And it's a shame. It's a shame. I mean, because to me, they must be playing football. Um, like if Wanyeri isn't European under-21 championship winner with England already, Miles Lewis Skelly scored on his debut for his first England cap. His World Cup's done. He's not winning a good World Cup. So it's going to piss him off. It's going to piss him off. And when I look at players like Trossard and that still keep getting in team and getting minutes and stuff, that's where it bugs me because Miles Lewis Skelly deserves better than that. And even Wanyeri should have been in this Arsenal squad this season. So it's a tricky one because if it comes to it where, right, that's it, Arsenal's made their mind up, we've had attractive offer for both of them and they're okay with it, we might end up seeing them both leave and they might want to go together. It might be, like I said, when Emmanuel Petit and Mark Overmars signed for Arsenal in 1997, they both left and they're both legends, by the way, just in 3 seasons. And they both left in 2000 to go to Barcelona. So it might happen with Miles Lewis Skelly from Wanyeri, or they might just say, right, we'll go on loan, even though Ethan Wanyeri is already on loan. But I can't see it. I can't see it. I can't see Miles Lewis Skelly going on loan, coming back, and then Nketiah not being there because Nketiah is going to be there. Calafiori will probably be there. It's not going to change at left back. Centre midfield, we might sign Tonali or whoever. So I just don't see a way back for Miles Lewis Skelly even when and I'm good, and it's guttering because I'm a massive fan of them both, and they would get in so many teams, man, so many. CCR subbed. Thank you very much, CCR. Welcome to the chat. Hope you are well. Hope everybody's good and doing okay in the chat. Big up to everybody. Joe King, insert a buyback clause. Yeah, absolutely, Joe King. Definitely. 100%. Max Payne, these guys glazing cauliflower over one block. I mean, we've got to do something with even Wanyeri and Miles Lewis Skelly. 50 million for both TMR. No, both are poor. No, I don't agree with that, TMR. I really don't. I don't agree with that. They no, 50 million for both. No way. No, I don't agree with that. Joe King, I mean, what more can you ask from Ethan Wanyeri in a breakthrough season, scoring 9 goals in 3 different competitions, EFL, Premier League, and Champions League? You tell me, look back and think, what player can you think of really, a young lad who's going to be 19 this month, Ethan Wanyeri, Miles Lewis Skelly will be 20 in September. You think of a player having a breakthrough season and scoring 9 goals in 3 different competitions, and that's not worthy of being in team for the following season. That's remarkable. That is a fantastic breakthrough. 9 goals in 3 different competitions. That's not poor. If you score 9 goals as a young lad in a breakthrough season in 3 different competitions, that is showing you what talent you've got on your hands. And Ethan Wanyeri did that, scoring 9, like I said, 3 different competitions, 9 goals. That to me is fantastic. You can't ask for much more. You cannot ask for much more. But Arteta has took the piss out of him, like he is now with Miles Lewis Skelly. Joe King Sancho was sold to United for what, 70 million? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Joe. 100%. Miles Lewis Skelly can play left back, centre midfield. Ethan Wanyeri can play right wing, number 10. Max Payne Skelly can play CDM, proper 6. And 8 better than Odegaard, Zuberman, and Reino. Yep. Max Payne, why should he be sold? Max Payne, worse. Wanyeri. AJ Lamar, Joe King, 75 million. I hope we don't sell him. I hope Miles Lewis Skelly and Ethan Wanyeri can somehow find a way back into this Arsenal team. But how? Seriously, guys, we need to wake up a bit here. If you think they're going to be back in this Arsenal team, I don't know how. Because on right wing, it's going to be Saka, Madueke. It might even be Dowman now. That's done for and Ethan Wanyeri on right wing. Number 10, Eze, Martin Odegaard. That's it. It's Do you know what I mean? It's not going to happen. I can't see from Ranieri getting back in this Arsenal team, but he's good enough. He is good enough. He's good. He's. I would have had him right wing, while Saka's form has been dire. Donald's rump, rather than hating the guy, don't you think Max is good if he's available? Rather than hating the guy, don't you think Max he's good if he's available? 18 on who? I hope we don't think I'm 18 on Max Dowman, Donald. Absolutely not, my guy. Tim Skelly ain't good or strong enough. Ethan not good enough either. 9 goals in a breakthrough season, TMR. I mean, you tell me what many more young lads do that and score in 3 different competitions. I mean, even Ranieri setting Martinelli up for the second goal against Atletico Madrid, the way he picks that ball up and steams through middle, runs through middle, charges through middle, and you're telling me he's not strong enough. He's very strong on the ball at times, and he's like Jack Wilshere at times, an ankle biter where he'll get stuck in and really show his defensive qualities. No, Ethan MLS are more than good enough. Absolutely. Proved that when saving Arteta last season. AJ, absolutely. Nelly probably will stay. Trossard will be sold. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do with that either. Martinelli or Trossard. To be honest, I would sell them both. And for my left winger, it would be Julian Alvarez or Kvaratskhelia. And people say, we're not going to get Kvaratskhelia from PSG. Well, he's won the Champions League with PSG. He's already won the League R with PSG. He's won the domestic cup. I can't remember what their domestic cup's called. Like, obviously in Spain, it's called Copa del Rey. Now, he could turn around and say, I don't want to leave PSG. I get a good wage here. I want to stay in France. Some players do. Marquinhos, he stayed at PSG for a long time. But if Arsenal offer him a chance to come to England for a different challenge and give him a very good wage, even though we've got a massive problem with paying Kai Havertz £280,000 a week, because even Declan Rice is not even going to be matching his apparently his wage. I think he's going to be on 240 or something a week or wherever it is. So when I look at Kai Havertz on 280, I think that's shit, because if we bring players in, we've got to surpass that, and we can't go. Apparently, no wage is going to go higher than Saka's. He's the what do they say? Something. He's the staple of Arsenal football. No player will get higher wages than Saka, which I think it's 310,000. I think. But for me, our left winger should be in summer Kvaratskhelia, Kvaratskhelia or Julian Alvarez. Rodrigo, he's got a massive injury. I think that's done. That's not going to happen. Now, Rafael Leao, I would take him definitely. I like Matoma, but he's not been consistent this season for Brighton. And this is another one. I know I'm thinking. Let me think. Julian Alvarez, Kvaratskhelia, Rafael Leao. Might be another one, but that's who I would probably be wanting. But I would sell Martinelli and Trossard together. Definitely. I would get rid of him. Get him gone. Martinelli, it's a shame. I always wanted him to be an Arsenal legend since signing from Ituno. At the time, I think it was in the 3rd division of Brazilian football. But it's just not worked for him. He's had a good season, obviously the 15 goals a season. He's had a decent season in Champions League. He's been good in Champions League this season, but he's just not to the level, man. He's just not to it's not that consistent level. When I've seen players like Andy Limpart, a little bit of Mark Overmars, Robert Perez, I can't go past that in my head. Freddie Ljungberg, Alexis Sanchez, they're proper goal scoring wingers for me, and that's what I want at Arsenal. I want to see wingers scoring goals and contributing and helping the striker. Is it Max? In my opinion, both Gabriel Martin and Trossard both need to go. Absolutely, yeah. Ethan should have started on left wing all season. That's yeah. Cam Bar 14, big up Rich, the realist, finally starting to truly believe now. Cam, hope you're well, my guy. Good to see you in the chat, brother. Yeah, I mean, same here. Same here. You've got to. Yeah. I mean, Pep says though. Pep Guardiola said it's not over, and he were very confident. He were laughing. He were joking. He looked really confident, like he knew something we didn't. I'm like, do you know something or something? Because he were very relaxed in his post-match interview. We were laughing. He's like, it's not over. It's not over. But people are going to think that because we've still got to play Man City. They've got a game in hand. Do you know what I mean? But my God, it is in our hands. It is in our hands. The last time we was 9 points clear of Man City is when we beat Sunderland 7th of February. And then obviously Man City beat Liverpool and it went straight back down to 6. But this time, we're going to be 9 points clear and we're going to be able to hold it for a while. So, yeah, the last time we were 9 points clear, just for a day, was 7th of February when we beat Sunderland 3-0. Vic Gyökeres scored 2. I think Zubamendi scored the other one. That goal where Vic Gyökeres were laid on the floor and the power he generated it on the ball while he was literally on the floor, you're like, that's the striker. The striker who I've watched in the Premier League while at Sporting Lisbon and a bit for Coventry City in the Championship. And by the way, Coventry City might just be back in the Premier League next season. Go through people's some comments. Hope everybody's doing good. Vieira will be sold, yeah. Fabio Vieira. Is it about Rich in something more important than football? Have you got your new date for your heart surgery? Well, I might take these off actually. AJ, I went on the 27th of February to have my heart SVT ablation, it's called. I had it. I went. I was in surgery for 2.5 hours, but it's more complicated than they first thought. And you can imagine I was under local anaesthetic. So instead of being on a general asleep, I was awake and I was having surgery for 2.5 hours. And the consultant / surgeon decided to stop the procedure / operation because it's more complicated than what they first thought. So I have to go back, but I don't have a date for that yet. But I'm not at the bottom of the list. I'm definitely going to be going May. I would say probably April, May the latest, where I have to have another procedure / operation, which I didn't think I'd be having. But this time, I'm going to be under general anaesthetic. Obviously, I'll be asleep, and it might take about 4 hours, and I might have to stay in hospital for a night or so. So, yeah. And the thing I've got is AVRT, atrial ventricular reentrant tachycardia, where my electrical signals just don't operate properly. And I might have multiple pathways what keep causing arrhythmias, which in April, which is next month, it's been 10 years since it ever first started. So yes, thank you very much for asking, AJ. So yeah, I had a procedure, mate. I were in for a full day, came out that night on a Friday, came out 27th February on a Friday night. Obviously a bit achy, bit sore, but I walk in straight away and everything. I just obviously got to be careful at groin and I had a patch on and everything. And yeah, I've got to go back again, but I don't know when it's going to be, mate. I don't know. Hopefully it will be in April. So thank you very much for asking. Okay, Newcastle could be interested in both MLS and Man U. They took Willock. That, yeah, decent chat, Joe, yeah. You can see that and all. You could actually see them both being... And to be honest, I will say this, Joe. They would, if they were to leave Arsenal, they probably won't want to play against Arsenal at all and go to another English club. But if they had to, I think Newcastle would be a perfect team for them to go to. They would go to Newcastle. I definitely think they would. They want to play there. Fans are brilliant. Obviously, I know loads of Newcastle fans. Stadium's massive. It's brilliant. Atmosphere is great. Great manager, Eddie Howe. Got some great players. If they had to go and they were going to go together, I think Newcastle would be a perfect choice for them. I really do. So that would, yeah, spot on with that, Joe. Definitely. I'll say it again. Trade Mendy for Adam Watton. Yeah. Tonali, 25. I want Tonali, 25-year-old, 5'11". I think Tonali's class. And if you look at Tonali and all, he's very, very, very quick with the ball at his feet. He's very skillful. He's got that rugged defensive side to his game as well. So yeah, I would buy Tonali. But if we were to sign Tonali and we had to pay money, obviously Newcastle would make us pay at least 80 million. Or we might have to say, we'll offer you Ethan Wanyeri and Miles Lewis Skelly, and we could get Tonali for 20 million. You just don't know. But I doubt that'll happen. Newcastle want they'll want the money. Donald and is pretty good. I think we should have bid for him. Yeah, he's rapid. I'm sure this is that Ndiaye who used to play for Sheffield United. I'm sure of it. And then he went to Marseille. Let me know in chat. I'm sure it's the Ndiaye what played for Sheffield United, and then he went to Marseille. Someone let me know in the chat if you can. Max Payne Carver should be number one left wing option. Yeah, Kvaratskhelia reminds me of Robert Perez and David Ginola, who, by the way, David Ginola, funny enough, did play for PSG as well. Don's no chance for Cavier, unfortunately. Joe King, talk of Anthony Gordon as well, Rich. Yeah, that's not going away. Joe King. He's a goal scorer, isn't it? He's been scoring in Champions League loads. He scored against Chelsea, but not for me. I don't know. Something about it puts me off. For me, he's got to be Kvaratskhelia. It reminds me of Robert Perez and David Ginola. He's very clever. Kvaratskhelia is tall-ish. The way he glides with ball, runs with the ball, like Dowman does. But he looks to break into the box. He's very clever. He's intelligent. And like I said, he can drop his shoulder to a left and go right. I love those kind of players, but he's got a burst of speed as well. And I love those type of players. Like, you used to look at Robert Perez and you think, can that guy run? And the next minute, he would just be lightning quick. Let's Payne, Martinelli has 0 goals and 5 assists this season. He will probably stay because stay. Yeah, he'll probably end up staying. Yeah. Is anyone Donald Trump 100 million will get caveat? Yeah, they would sell him if we put a really big bid in, which we will not. Donald Trump, yeah, we've got to sign Nketiah first, people. People need to remember that. Nketiah's got to be signed first. That's the thing. Let's Spain, Guardiola ain't ever going to give up. This ain't over yet. No, it's not over yet. It's not. AJ Mard, Joe, do you think Anthony Gordon is good enough? Because I honestly don't know. AJ, I like Anthony Gordon. I think he's a good player. He's better than Martinelli and Trossard, but not for me. It's either Leao, Julian Alvarez, who's played in Premier League for 2 years and won trophies with City already, or Kvaratskhelia for me on left wing. I like Matoma, but even he's been a bit off this season, been in and out, not playing as much. I want to ask somebody something and all in chat in a minute. Hopefully someone can give me an answer. If you don't, you might not want to tell me. But AJ or someone, what's the deal with that Matthew, the Liverpool fan, that Matt? He did another like video or a short of the day, or no, a live or something. He was laid in bath. I thought that were really strange. He was laid in bath. Does anyone, or is it just me? Does anyone see this? He was laid in the bath and he did a live, and I thought, that is weird. That is weird. Someone let me know in chat. Does anyone know who I'm talking about? That Matt, that Liverpool fan. I thought he was doing all right on YouTube, but he was laid in bath when he did a live stream. Someone let me know in chat if you can. Khaled is in the house. Khaled, big up to you, my guy. Big up, Rich. Big up, AJ. Khaled, good to see you, my guy. Welcome to the chat, brother. Hope you are well. I bet you're buzzing. Yeah, let's have a look. Let's see what it is. Matt has been banned from a lot of places because of his actions, Rich. Tell me what's happened, AJ, if you can. AJ Mod, I have had to ban him from a lot of places. Wow. Really? I didn't know this. Joe King, never heard of him, but sounds rather strange. Mixing only fans with football content is wild. Yeah, I think he might have been selling his bathwater, Joe, to be honest. Khalid, I'm over the moon, mate. Looks like we'll actually win it. Khalid, I think you just might be right, my guy. Good to see you in the chat, brother. Hope you're well. AJ Mod, unfortunately, yes. AJ Mod, big up Khalid every time. I mean, I don't know, man. I just don't like. I'm thinking, is that normal to do a fucking live stream in Bath, Lady Bath? That is strange as fuck. That is weird, man. I don't know. I don't know what's crap. What is he doing? What is he doing? What think to Eze? Anyone agree with Eze's performance today? I think it was okay. I don't think it was fantastic, but I think he was good. It was him and Dowman were probably the best players for, I would say, Arsenal. Declan Rice, I mean, again, just give that guy the captain's armband. Just give Declan Rice the captain's armband. He ran all over again today for us. Yes, he didn't have an amazing performance, but he never, ever, ever gives in. He will run to collect that ball in the centre-back position. He'll jump up for that last header. He'll make that last slide tackle. He'll give that last shoulder barge. Declan Rice should be captain for Arsenal Football Club, or if it's not him, it's got to be Gabriel. I don't want to see the weakest captain in football, Martin Odegaard, with captaincy. It's an embarrassment to Arsenal Football Club. It really is. People think it don't matter, but it does to me. It's an embarrassment when you've seen Tony Adams, Thierry Henry, Patrick Vieira, and then you're giving it to Saka. It's like, what we're doing? We pass the parcel. I tell you what, dance for us. When music stops, you can have captaincy. It's like handing sweets out. Yeah, it's your turn. It's your turn. There's your sweets. Come on. Stop making it embarrassing. He must be the captain. I don't want to see a player of Martin Odegaard being the captain for this football club ever again. It's an embarrassment to Arsenal Football Club. It really is. But he's going to be here next year, and he's going to be the fucking captain again. And that's what I just don't want to see. But it's going to happen. Kelly, definitely not normal, and I'm glad I haven't seen it. I mean, Max Payne, Norgard only playing 6 Prem matches is a disgrace. It is Max Payne. Arteta treats Norgard like a youth player. Joe King, was he wearing a... Yeah, well, he's wearing a life jacket, absolutely. Rubber ducky Bath and all. Rich, after stream, I will message you on Instagram about him. Thank you, pal. Cheers, mate. Yeah, let me know about that. I know it's hard to discuss it like this here. It really is. Joe King, pre-season for both Eze and Gyökeres will do them world of good. Their late signings, I believe, have affected their seasons. That's a fair point. That is a fair point. But to me, Eze did play well. And again, sometimes the way Eze passes that ball, the weight on his pass is incredible at times. It's fantastic. I think the pass what he put through for Kai Havertz, I mean, he really can pass the ball at times. And he had a shot, what just went wide, what were close as well. He's levels above Martin Odegaard. But the thing is, when Martin Odegaard's back, he's going to probably take Eze out team. And this is where people don't trust Arteta. Some people don't trust Arteta like me because he might come back in after being fully fit and everything's going well. Then next minute, Eze's dropped and Martin Odegaard comes back in team. And then it could just go to rat shit. It could just all fall apart again. So, but the thing is, though, we weren't good. We didn't play well against Everton again, and we ended up winning 2-0. So it don't matter what players we have in this team, we just don't see consistently where we're free flowing, playing with freedom, expressing ourselves. We only see it every so often, and I still believe it's Mikel Arteta what's responsible for that. Donald Trump, have you guys seen the clip where Odegaard said his favourite movie was High School Musical? That's our captain. Wow. No, I haven't seen that, Donald, but that is embarrassing. What a fucking mouse. That's just pathetic. Imagine Tony Adams, Patrick Vieira, Thierry Henry, John Terry, Roy Keane, Steven Gerrard saying that. They'd probably say something like Rocky or Rambo. Max Payne, that's why he's so shit. Absolutely. Joking. What I like about Eze is he doesn't always do the obvious. His body positioning throws defenders off. Yes, it does. And that's exactly what Max Dowman does. The way he might tend to go to a left, drop his body to a left, and then just go right, and it throws defenders off. And that's an intelligent footballer when you do that. Trust me. Not all footballers can do that. The rumours Odegaard wants to leave this summer, so all I can say is go. Well, Tom Canton, AJ, broke it to us, and he was adamant and telling people that Martin Odegaard is staying. So Tom Canton, I don't believe a word that guy says. He is one jumped up little twat. Max Payne, let's go. Joking. After Odegaard gave birth to his baby, he has not been the same. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. After he gave birth to his baby, he's just not the same. He's just not the same footballer. He's really not. He bottles it. No pun intended. AJ Lamar, now Timber is injured again. That 128 different injuries since the start of last season. Yeah, Timber could be out for a couple of, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, but looks of it, I don't know. It could be back straight away. I don't know. Donald's Rump, AJ, I'll drive Odegaard to the airport for free. Absolutely, Donald. 100%. Same here. So when I'm jumping on live at this time, there's no need to. I don't think there'll be no news regarding injuries or anything. Do you know what I mean? I just don't think there'll be anything. I can't see the will be. Let's say look. Oh, excuse me. I don't think there'll be no to really talk about. Jump off that. Let's just have a look at that one. Yeah, show this a little bit. We'll have a look. Let's have a look. Not much news to talk about when it's this time in the morning. Richards, congratulations. Where is AJ? That's why I say he could win the quad. Sack him over the injuries. Yep. Andy, was that Dowman pass to equality? Absolutely, it was. The Dowman pass, the way he pinged it in the ball, crossed it into the box, was absolutely fantastic. His goal, people might just think, he just ran with it and had a kind of an open net, but it's the way he shaped his body to make the defenders confused, the head down with the ball. Everything, the way he kicks it in front and looks back over his shoulder, knowing if he's got people catching him, so he kicks it further in front to get a bit more speed in his run. Just everything, just little things like that. What I notice, and that's natural. That's just a gift of a player, really is. AJ Lamar, Rich, you congratulations on 774 subs. Thank you very much, AJ, my guy. Lamar, Andy, I would say so. AJ Lamar, 12 likes. Thank you very much, AJ. Andy, big up to you, my guy. Big up AJ Lamar. And AJ, big up Andy every time. Yeah, let's have a look at this. Moyes backs Arsenal style over top criticism unfair. Well, I mean, David Moyes and Arteta are friends, so I'm not. Look at there, look. I don't want to show it too much because I don't want to get done. But look, I don't want to. Andre Berta. Here he is. Look at that. I mean, just look at this. Just look how he nods it down. Watch the feint of his body, like he just loses him. Just like them little nudges with his feet to make him look. Turns around, bang. Arsene Wenger has done it again. Konstantinos Mavropanos was like a brick wall for West Ham last night. Brick wall. Man United. Bloody hell. Yeah, they were fighting. Look, did you see this? Everton's Timo Barry on Instagram after the Arsenal security were forced to escort his friends away from hostile away section at the Emirates tonight. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's seen that. Stadium, what's it say? This is the kind of behaviour is not acceptable in a stadium. I bring my friends to enjoy a game and it gets ruined by a few silly people. Football should be a place where everyone feels safe and respected. This type of attitude has no place in the game and is simply not tolerated in football. My friends and the people were attacked had to be escorted by the Arsenal club security staff as well as the police because of fears of retaliation from our supporters. God, that writing couldn't be any dodgier. Wow. I mean, I don't know where that's come from. I don't know. I don't know what was that all about. Why did they do that? Don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't know what happened. Why would that? I don't know what's happened there. God, there's a lot of video clips. I don't want to get fucking done. Okay, look, Max Dowman changed the game after being substituted on the against Everton. The 16-year-old contributed to the first before running off the length of the pitch to double the lead, Arsenal lead. Don't start saying shit like that. This is what I mean. This is why people get annoyed with some Arsenal big profiles, and this is where 8 comes in, and it becomes embarrassing. Like, I get it, it's a bit of a laugh and stuff and that, but these people just take it too far, man. Like, it's a bit childish sometimes when they do it. Sometimes it's good, and it's good to hype things up, but just let the guy play. He's fantastic. We know about it. Let him get more minutes. Stop talking about Ballon d'Or and stuff and that. Just joking. He heads the ball past the first defender, then skins the second one. Pure quality. Absolute one. Skins the second one. Pure quality. That's what I'm saying. That's not that's sign of a talented footballer. It really is. 100% Joe. Absolutely, mate. Joe King Ireland almost took Mavropanos' head off. I know. Some other footballers would have been knocked out completely. Haaland smashed it so hard, and Mavropanos was near enough next to him, and it smashed him all on his side of his cheek, all on around his eye, and he could see how purple it was after the match. I can't believe he didn't even knock him out. Joking. What was that all about? I don't know, mate. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Joking. Not like Arsenal fans. That surely something else happened. Yeah, something may have happened. I don't know though. Andy, imagine the North London forever after we lift the trophy. We will lift the trophy at West Ham Stadium. I mean, it's getting to that point where yeah. AJ Ahmad, honestly, can't wait to have the Arsenal ladies back going to 3 games this month. Yeah, it was. Has Arsenal ladies got Lion City, AJ, tomorrow? Is it or something? I'm not sure. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Arsenal women. Yeah, London. Is it? They played today. They played today away against London. London City. Yeah, London City. Yeah. And I seen it. I thought I was right. I might have got name wrong. Yeah, we are away to London City, and I mean title's done. Got no chance. Man City's running away with it this season. 8 points clear. Man United second. Chelsea women third this year. Wow. Wow. So, in all, not a good performance again, but we are now 9 points clear. 9 points clear. Very, very good gap now. The gap is good. It really is. Like I said, the last time it was 9 points in front of Man City was the 7th of April. Sorry, 7th of February after beating Sunderland. But it lasted literally a day because Man City then beat Liverpool and it went back to 6 points. But 9 points is going to go nowhere at the moment. We've got it for a long time, April. So, are we going to do it? Are we not? I can't say yeah. I can't. I can't because the City's got a game in hand. We've got to play them. We've still got Newcastle at home. We've got Fulham. We've also got Crystal Palace. Put the fixtures up. Let's have a look. No. So, there we go. All right. So we've got Leverkusen. So this is the fixtures. This is what we've got to go. This is our fixtures, guys. This is what we've got left. This is what we have. Right. So, Everton, done. Leverkusen, Tuesday. Man City, Sunday. Final. Can't believe I'm saying it. Arsenal's actually reached a final first time in 6 years. Saturday night, 4th of April. Obviously not next week. Following Saturday. I think it'll be. Yeah, maybe next. Yeah. Will it be? Oh, we've got international break. We might have, haven't we? Yeah. Have we? So we've got Southampton. Next Premier League game is Saturday morning at Emirates against Bournemouth. Then we've got Man City away the 19th, 20th, which will be a Sunday. That will be on a Saturday night. Newcastle at home. Fulham, we don't know what time that'll be yet. Fulham at home, that's good to know. Yeah, because I think, with Trossard scored, I think, didn't he, when we played them away? West Ham away could be tricky. It could be tricky if they're fighting for their lives. It might not mean no to us that day. Might have already won it. Burnley, don't see us struggling there at Emirates against Burnley at all. So there's the fixtures. So it just looks like it's there for taking. Let's just get the job done, and it's wrapped up for us. But you just don't know. You don't know what to expect. Joking. I will be watching the Chinese Grand Prix. Oh, don't. That's joking. I am going to say something wild. We will beat City at the Etihad. Joe, I hope you're right, my guy. I hope you're right. I don't think we will, and I don't think we'll beat them in final. Joking. Don't come for me, chat. No, we know you're level-headed, mate. We know you're not one of these what just say, "Oh, give Arteta a life contract" and all this and all that. Adrian Mod, Joe, honestly, if we win the League Cup final, I fully see it. Absolutely. Joe King, shout at AJ the Mod. We can do this. Adrian Mod, yeah, international break after the League Cup final. Yeah, I knew it. Oh, bores the shit out of me. Boring. Joking, boo, international football bores me, but I am Welsh, so maybe that is why. Yeah, it might have something to do with it, Joe, but it bores me at all. It's boring, isn't it? Honestly, it is. It's great boring. It does. It bores me. I'm like, fucking hell, I've got to watch this again. And we might pick up injuries. Do you know what I mean? That could be a bad thing. It really could. Right, everybody. Thank you for joining me on this stream. Hope everybody's good and doing well. Big up to everybody what's been in the chat. It's been a good chat. I'm going to wrap it up. So we're 9 clear. I want to say that we're going to win Premier League, but I can't do it yet. I cannot do it yet. I can't. But I'm nearly saying it that it's just done. We're not going to mess this up now, but we could mess it up. We could. Newcastle will, like I said, Newcastle for me are a team what can handle any single team, no matter what. If Newcastle are on it, they can be too much for any single team in the world. Like, to leave on this other night, the way they flew out the blocks against Barcelona, that it just different level. But the away form this season, Newcastle, has been really bad. So we're 9 clear. Now it's time to progress in another competition against Bayer Leverkusen. Don't give cuddles, Arsenal. Don't wrap these players in cotton wool, Arteta. Be expansive, play with freedom, express themselves, and fly out the blocks and get a couple of goals early if we can for half time. Because Bayer Leverkusen had took the lead in 22 different games in all competitions before they played Arsenal this season. Obviously, now they made it 23. So, thank you very much, everybody. Take care.